All right, so let's talk about press releases. The press release we use as a foundation to our SEO campaign. You've already done your keyword research, you've got your client, now you want to really impress them from the beginning. The reason you use a press release is because you get a massive, normally rank boost, but especially you'll get a boost in trust and authority because you'll have literally hundreds of links coming, one from each article, pointing back to your website. And you can choose your keyword. So we spoke before about how to do keyword research. You want to normally, for a press release, pick the most competitive or one closely to the most competitive that maybe is ranked lower. Maybe you've got a client and they're in landscaping and they, for their city, Plano Landscaper or Plano Landscaping Company, they're on page 5, 6, 7. A press release, especially in a city of 150,000 or less, somewhere in that area, you'll get a really good boost in rank if you've already done your on page, your title's matched with that keyword, and once this press release hits, Google picks up all of these signals from these press releases with an anchor matching your title, and you have a link from each of these articles, each of these press releases, back to your site with that keyword as the anchor. It's incredibly powerful. I've seen sites' page ranks jump the landing page for the keyword, and normally it's the home page, 6, 8 pages just from a press release. And you can really use this to impress a client in the beginning because that's the time you want to really show them you know what you're doing. So remember, everything we want to do has to be natural. And if you think about a business, whether they're brand new or they're established, at any point could find a reason to run a press release and get some media involved and get some attention to their business and to their website. So it doesn't matter if this is you're dealing with a client with a brand new site or one that is 10 years old. You run a press release to start that SEO campaign to get this really massive boost of trust and authority pumping into the homepage of that site. So we're using this client again, the Crystal Clear Pools, as an example to show you their press release, to show you exactly what happened when we ran them through this process. So it was a new client. We built them a brand new site. 4 or 5 days later, we checked the ranks. So you want to use Rank Tracker, plug in your keywords, show the client where they rank now for this keyword. So this is a pool cleaning company. Obviously, the most competitive keyword set is going to be the city plus pool cleaning or pool maintenance or pool service. So we looked at all 3 of those, and the one that we saw that was going to get the most traction, or maybe that was ranked the lowest, I think was pool service, New Braunfels Pool Service. So we chose that as the anchor. We submit the information for the press release. They write the article. You don't have to worry about anything. They have a professionally written article with the anchor submitted to nearly 500 media outlets. So here's the report that you get back when you do a press release. 497 full page placements. So that's all the links coming back. That's 497 different TV, radio, news, newspaper, different websites from these agencies that are showing your press release and linking back to your site. So let me show you an example of the release. New Braunfels Pool Service launches updated website. Now these press releases are not they're not meant for the public to go in and read. They're probably not going to be found. They're hidden back on the media area or the press release area of these sites, but they're incredibly powerful sites. Like this is Reuters. That's a major news area. a major news media outlet. Let's look at one. That was just an example. I want to show you one with a link. So this is from ABC6 News. I don't remember the city, but it's not important. So here's the actual website and the page that it's listed on. Let's see if I can show you the top so you can see. ABC6 News, abc6.com story / the article number and the news. So here's the anchor, New Braunfels Pool Service. So they write a really nice article about the business. But the most important thing is now you've got 490 something, nearly 500 links with your anchor, which is a very competitive keyword, New Braunfels Pool Service, that Google finds, and it links right back to your site, your client's site. And that's massive. That's a lot of power and authority coming from all of these well-known news agencies coming back to your site from all over the country. So you only want to make sure you're picking one keyword, one anchor for your press release. If you do multiple, which this company won't even let you do because they're an SEO press release company, these media outlets, every one of them gets published. If you were to go find your own press release agency and have them write an article, and they write an article about a pool company releasing a new website, probably that's not even going to be picked up by a normal media outlet. It's not like, the police in this city arrested some people, on Craigslist for scamming old ladies. It's not that type of newsworthy press release outlet. This is specifically for SEO, and that's why it's so cheap. It's like $100 to do a press release. If you want one that's made for readership, it's going to cost several $100s. Plus, they're filtered through, and the articles don't get posted. So you may pay 3 or 4 times the amount, but you won't end up with 100 links back to your site, and they won't be quality because you're at the bottom of the barrel. All the good ones saw the article and said, "What is this?" That it doesn't need to be in the public's eye. So these are hand-picked 500 media outlets that this company has vetted to say, yes, we'll agree to put your media press releases within reason. Now, they won't do drugs or gambling or porn or anything like that, but for the most part, these writers are able to write about any subject in any niche that I've come across. And I have literally done hundreds of these press releases myself and done massive testing on it and oversaw thousands so far of press releases with all the people that I've been able to help in this SEO industry. So choose only one anchor. Choosing multiple anchors is going to get you flagged for spam. Google will catch on to that. They see what you're doing. You're trying to manipulate things. And remember, that's not what we're trying to attain. We're trying to make everything look natural. Also, what you don't want to do is run press release back to back to back with the same keyword. Because there again, that's obvious. Here's 4 articles in a row from the same media outlet with the same anchor. Google's smarter than that. We can't game their system. So, and trust me, I've done all the testing to know how this works, and that's why I built RankDaddy. This all started with just several things that I learned along the way and courses that I've bought and money that I've spent online and tweaked, because you have to have a link back element. You have to have other sites linking to you in order to get those signals to Google to show them what kind of traffic you're looking for. So you also have to have trust, and that's what a press release does. So I have run press releases back to back before with different keywords, because that could actually happen. A business could run a press release about one thing and then another press release the next day or next week about a different, product or service that they offer, highlighting a different keyword. That's totally natural. Now, I wouldn't get excessive with that, but you kind of get the picture. Everything has to be natural. So you don't also need to do them back to back. A press release is a temporary boost. Even though these are on sites that they're vetted and they've agreed to publish these reports, unless your article is newsworthy, like maybe your roofing company client has given 25 grand to children's cancer research or something, it's going to be purged within a few months, and the articles will be eliminated from those media sites back end. So the idea behind the press release is to get a nice foundation of trust and a boost in rank, and then we go in with the other steps in this process to ice that ranking in, to keep it in position so that a few months down the road when that press release does get deleted, hey, our other links and the other things that we've done in SEO in this process hold the rank up there and also give it a boost. Now you may run another press release later down the road for a different keyword and have that one come up and then ice it in with the rest of the process. So this is a very important step of the process. You can't skip it and expect the process to work. But I guarantee you, by sticking with this process, it does work. We've seen it time and time again. And I'm going to show you just one example. At the end of this, there's some videos that we did in real time to show you the ranking before the press release and the ranking after with this client that has agreed to let us show his information. So you'll see through the length of this course that, one, we teach you how to do things, but also we're going to show you where to outsource it so that you don't have to do it. We want your time to be freed up. My entire goal of doing SEO for a living was so that I wasn't tied to an office or a building or a job or even a laptop. I wanted to be able to have time freedom so that I could do whatever I want, wherever I wanted, and check in from time to time from my smartphone from the Caribbean or Jamaica or the Cayman Islands or all these places we like to go. So let me take you into where we have this outsourced so you can see how that process works. Let's go on to the next video.